Alright, I tried for quite a while to get the exhaust manifold gasket in the front head and could not get it in there. Didn't know what I was going to do. Thought about calling Freddie from Just Hoggin', see what he had to say. And realized I left my cell phone in the house. So I kind of MacGyvered it. This is what I came up with. Soda can. I'm going to walk in instead of zooming in. The top of that soda can there. This is the exhaust gasket. Fits in there perfect. Well, I shouldn't say perfect. It's a little bit tippy, but I think top will bend out a little bit, which will be okay because I can eventually get it to go in. So what I did was I cut the top off of a can. Okay, what I'm going to do is on the side I'm putting it on, this side, I'm going to stick some grease in there, and I'm going to stick this in there, which will hold that there, so when I'm putting it in there it'll stay there. Then what I'm going to do on the opposite side of the gasket is back here, and on the top of this socket right here I'm going to lube that up with grease, put it on there, tip it in, stick it in there, and then I'm going to tap on this back side with a hammer very lightly and hopefully drive it in there. Will it work? I don't know, but that's the only thing I can come up with, and I'd like to really video record it, but there's just no way to get it on video. So I will go try it and see if it works. If it does work, I will let you know. Okay, first part of success, I put the grease in there. You can see the gasket and the cap. Holds it in there perfect. I'm going to grease up the other side with the socket. I'm not going to come back and show that, but hopefully that works as well as this seemed to have. Like I said, that don't sit quite perfect in there. So I'm kind of worried a little bit about how that's going to work out, but we will see. Alright, well, it wasn't perfect, but for the most part it worked. I got it seated in there, maybe about half the thickness of the seat, maybe a little less. But then after I pulled the cap off, I was able to take my fingers and kind of wiggle it in there. So it's in. Got a couple, like I said, it didn't sit in there perfectly, so it kind of made a little lip in one spot, but it seems to be all kind of like fine metal mesh. So I kind of took needle nose pliers and kind of mushed it up in there to kind of smooth out that spot. Now my only concern is it is high temp. Disc brake grease, but now my concern is I just hope it don't start on fire. You know, if it gets hot enough to where it burns. So I'm sure it's going to be doing some smoking and shit like that. So I guess after I get it running, I'll have to do a little update to this and let you know if it turned out alright with the grease on there or not. If I have my motorcycle still, then hey, it all was good. This is Jerry from Big J's Garage signing off, saying you can get it done if you don't let your meatloaf.